Hello, 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 and happy Monday. How you doing? Time for a little color and chat with Joanna. This is Color and Chat with Joanna, and I am Joanna. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, like and subscribe, and come hang out with us. We just like to screw around. And sometimes we have really big, annoying dogs who bark in the background because they are having moments of, I don't know what they're having, moments of attitude today. We got dogs with attitude. I'm not in the mood. It's a holiday. We're supposed to be happy. I have been working on my beautiful Java Joanna. Look at the detail in her eyes. Let me tell you, there's like 20 different drill colors in this eyeball. I mean, I got on a roll because all of this is white AB. That's right, people. We're going to be like shining like a diamond. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. And then I got to the girl's space. Oh, what did I do with my pen? I don't know where my... This is the little scrapey dude. This is not the pen. How can I lose my pen? Oh, here it is. Right now, this is my favorite pen, so I'm using the crap out of it. But I might be getting a new pen. I'm not sure. I actually had a company who contacted me. Like, girl, did you have the wrong number? And they said, we would like to send you something, and if you could review it on your channel, that would be so great. And I went, not yeah, but heck yeah. I love it. I did want to make a little notation. If you have purchased Java Joanna, I wanted to let you know there's a couple of little oopsies. They're not. Look at this. Another note for another diamond painting that I think I can't live without. I just got Notre Dame. I got the mask. And, of course, Blue Santa is coming any minute now. As soon as she's done. Which really doesn't... I don't think it's going to take me very long at all. I mean, she's like... Hold on. I'm trying to keep the plastic on. And, you know, so it doesn't dry up like the New York one did. But I'm like halfway there. Because all of this, it takes like 2 hours. I'm not kidding you. It is so quick. When you get a good multi-placer and a good chunk of wax, I mean, you're like bam, bam, bam. Up in no time. There is something I noticed. Now, I'm going to kind of bring you down a little bit. Let me try to get the glare off. Which, this light. Why does she hate me so? I'm just going to bring it down a little closer because I want you to see what's going on here. I didn't notice it at first because I'm blonde and I'm like that. But when I came to look for number 18, okay, I usually do my colors by numbers because in my case they're numbered. But don't ever throw this away if you think you're going to need it. Because, oh, there's my little ring. What happened to you? Poor little girl. She got missed. She got lost. Let me tell you what happened. 18 is number X. Okay? I am battling my brain. Looking. Number 18 is R, and there's a ton of R. R is the deep, rich brown that you see in her braid. and there's a lot of it, and I'm looking for the letter R, and I'm like, where's R, where's R, where's R? So naturally, since I really thought maybe I'm having a stroke moment, maybe I'm having like fart, brain fart. Brain farts happen even if you don't have a stroke, okay? I just want you guys to know brain fart is a real thing, and it happens to the smartest, kindest people. Anyway, I had my husband look on this whole list, and there is no letter R. So I go to the legend, and I look, and number 18 is R. But on this page, 18 is X. There's no X anywhere on this canvas. It also happened with number 29. So 29 is the circle with the blue dash. I don't know if you can see this really well or not. I'm hoping it'll kind of focus in, but my camera is so wonky. That is not that. And so that kind of got me a little thrown off too. So if you get this kit, double check with your legend on the side if something doesn't look right. Because I found three. I found 3 symbols and numbers that have nothing to do with this diamond painting. It's not tragic because the legend is correct. I wanted you to know when I did the glasses and the number came up there that was missing. Oh, I got a little uppy here. Well, you haven't popped at all. I may have overcrowded a little bit. I do tend to line them up kind of tight sometimes. Anyway, if you have this, don't panic, okay? It's really, it's a simple typo on the legend list. Don't panic on it, because if you put this on number 18, you're not going to find an X. There isn't one. Anyway, so Mr. Left Brain checked it out, and he was like, yeah, that's it. Mr. Left Brain, I got to talk to you about Mr. Long-Suffering Left Brain. I got to tell you, something is going on here that is almost Twilight Zone-ish. I have a serious affection for Boston cream donuts. I know. I don't want to hear about them being bad or evil or having a lot of calories. I love a Boston cream donut. And at least once a week. If I don't get one, then the planets don't align and the joy doesn't come out in my voice and the diamond paintings, and everything goes awry. So I asked John, honey, can you? You know what I was thinking? And usually I can just say, you know what I was thinking, and he'll go, yeah, I'll get you one. He goes out early in the morning for work sometimes, and this contract that he's working on right now, he's been getting up at 3 and 4 in the morning so that he can kind of be done with his day by 8 or 9 in the morning and not have to battle the heat. And I cannot believe at 8 a.m., Tom Thumb doesn't have a Boston cream donut left. Now, the first day he tells me, yeah, some guy came in and just bought like donuts for the whole zip code. He bought so many donuts. They only had like 8 donuts. She said, Mia, I don't know what to do. Okay? The man cleaned me out. What do you want me to do? I can't make more donuts. I'm so sorry. I could, but you'd have to wait a while. No, no, no. Don't go out of your way. It's just a donut. We're not curing cancer here. So he comes home empty-handed. So Tuesday and Wednesday go by, and I realize they're still out of Boston cream donuts. Is there a strike going on that I don't know about? And I'm listening to Miss Crochet and Coffee. How you doing, honey? If you're listening, God knows why she'd be listening to me. But she's having a chit chat. Now, to Southern people, it's just a discussion. To Northern people, it might be a little bit of a rant. But anyway, she's talking about pound cake. And all of a sudden it hits me. I haven't had, and I bake. Like, I baked for 15 years for a living, okay? So, baking isn't always, but just because you can doesn't mean you always want to. And I'm retired now. I shouldn't have to be baking anymore. Anyway, I said, wouldn't a slice of marble pound cake and a cup of coffee, it might put a Band-Aid on the weekly Boston cream donut ritual that I now observe religiously. Well, so I tell long-suffering, listen, honey, can you get a pound cake? I know the donut thing. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if you're trying to keep me from the donuts or if you just refuse to go to another location for the donuts, or if the whole city of South Lake, Texas has decided to run out of donuts. But let's just get a pound cake. Can you get me a pound cake? I sent him to the store. No pound cake at the bakery. He says they have Sara Lee frozen pound. Oh, I hate those. Now look, nothing against Sara Lee. I'm sure she does some things lovely. But her pound cake, oh, girl. It's so dusty and gritty. It tastes like eating a square of sand. Like you'd have to put a half a pound of butter on it to give it flavor. I don't like it. Anyway, I was like, no, go to Sam's or go to Costco. You have a card for both. They have a package. And in the package, they have a variety. And at least one of them is always a marble pound cake. The other one, the cinnamon crunch. And, I really would love lemon too. I love lemon pound cake so much. I put mascarpone on it. A little tiny slather of mascarpone cheese. Listen to me. You're welcome. Try it. I am promising you it will change your life. Anyway, he came home with a crumble, cheese-filled coffee cake. And it was like, so then, to make matters worse, I look at it and I'm like, it's like you ask for a pound cake and you come home with a pound of, it might as well have been veal. It could have been chopped liver. It's not what I asked for. I'm not trying to be a diva or a prima donna, but left brain, long-suffering weirdo. This man, by the way, this man is smart. This man's not stupid. This man has a pedigree of education. This man knows how to get a freaking pound cake, and I feel like he's in revolt of the pound cake. Anyway, so I gotta get him. I'm calling the bakery because this particular grocery store really does make a good Boston cream donut. I mean, they just load the crap out of it. It's got like a half a pound of custard in it. The ganache is always really, really good. Um, I'm going to call them and I'm going to order a dozen for a special order and see. And then just take them and put them in little containers and freeze them so that I can have a Boston cream donut when I want one, because apparently letting Mr. Long-suffering loose in the grocery store is no longer acceptable. I don't even know. You know, he says he was going to get something to barbecue today, you know, because he's at the store right now, unsupervised. I can't even. I need to have like a tracker that shows me what aisle he's on and what he's looking at. But chances are he will come home with 6 bags of chips and another one of these, you know, the 38-pound. I mean, look at this. You think this is my doing? This is Mr. Oh, I'll just take a little handful. Yeah. He's an M&M-aholic. I know. There's no program for that. I can't do anything about it. Anyway, so, if anybody has a hookup on a Boston cream donut in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, give me a shout out. I'd really appreciate it. In the meantime, I'm going to put on, oh my God, I just finished. I have been doing books, you know, audiobooks while I'm diamond painting, and I'm learning that I can just whip through these things. I read Green Light, or I had Green Light read to me in Matthew McConaughey's voice. You guys, this book. Can we do a book review? Matthew McConaughey, he has a flavor of crazy that I don't even think has been invented yet. He is, I mean, my God, he talks about living in Australia and fighting with people in the Amazon and being all cool, and you know, he just looks like a sun god. So, I mean, really. You know, he's probably just watching the sunrise in the Amazon and looks like, you know, Fabio on crack or something. But anyway, McConaughey might be a little too crazy for me. I swear to God, I think I know too much about him now. And I cannot unread and I cannot unsee some of the things that I saw. However, if you want a good audiobook read, that one was great. Second book that I read, Make It Nice by Dorinda Medley. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh God, another freaking desperate housewife. I happen to love the Housewives of New York. Don't love them this year. The whole year was like, oh, a tragic train wreck. I don't even want to talk about it. But she wrote a book about her life and her adventures through life and all the experiences that she had. And one of the experiences that I just love, she was with her first husband. She was living in London, but they went to Scotland a lot to visit relatives. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure I've got it right. Anyway, all the women looked so frumpy and dumpy in these sweaters, and so she made a cashmere sweater. And according to her, one of the dressmakers for Princess Diana actually purchased the sweater because it was such a beautiful cardigan. And I had the good fortune. Don't get excited. We didn't, you know, I didn't like meet Princess Diana. It's not like we went and had tea and talked about dogs and kids. I mean, she was a special guest at a charity that I was very heavily involved in, and she walked down a line of people. We didn't even know she was coming. There was no time for hair or makeup or anything at all. I look like total dog shit. There was just no other way to put it. I mean, the homeless people look better than I did that day. Because I had just finished making like 80 pounds of spaghetti and meatballs. Real meatballs, by the way. I was rolling meatballs till my hands were like pickled. Anyway, I couldn't look more like dog shit with my apron, and the facilitator of the charity approached all of us and said, I want you all to line up right here on this line right now. Do not say a word. Wait, something special is about to happen. And she came in and she went down the line and she shook everybody's hand and she said, thank you for your kindness. And I shook her hand and she went on to the next victim. And it was totally without warrant. Totally without warning. Nobody told us she was coming because they knew that we would tell 85 relatives and freak out. And they knew me too well. I'd have hair, makeup. I'd be dressed in a Coco Chanel suit, to meet Diana. But she didn't want to meet anybody like that. She just wanted to say thank you. And yeah, she's magic. She's magic. She just is and always will be magic to me. You know why? Because she possesses authenticity. And when you possess authenticity, you cannot fail. I don't care how much you want to fail, you are not going to fail. So, be your authentic self, whoever you are, whatever you're doing. I'm going to keep working on Miss Java Joanna. I love this so much. Sheena Pike, listen to me. I really, really love her so much. Anyway, have a great Labor Day, and I will talk to you all in my next video, and hopefully we'll have some good news because I'm waiting on some things to tell you that might be kind of interesting or remotely amusing or, I don't know, maybe even exciting. So anyway, take care. Love you guys. Have a happy Labor Day, and I will see you in my next video. Shine on. Shine, shine, shine like big people like you are. Bye.